to the Tech Summit ASMR, or the Tech Summit Experience, as I also like to call it. Welcome in, all of you, and I hope that you're all having a wonderful, wondrous night. Let's see. Okay, so Discord even went ahead and confirmed actually fairly early that I was going to go live. Or that I am live, I should say. So that's good. That's very good, actually. They don't usually give you that kind of courtesy, if that makes any sense. I'm kind of like messing around with After Effects right now. What's up, Tak? Hey, how's it going, Ultra Pranks? How's your night going so far? I hope that everything is going well. And I hope that you're enjoying the hell out of your JBL headphones. Let's see. Oh my goodness. You actually barraged me with a few messages here. Wait, hang on. I should actually make sure that I'm live on Twitch too. So let me go ahead and open that up. Every time I always have to double click. Like it opens up, then it closes back up. So let's see. Oh, I did it again. Okay, so it does say that I'm live, so I'm comfy. So Ultra Prank says, my day was good at school. Also, do you mind saying on weekdays instead of how was your day, instead how was school? I mean, I don't mind. It's just that I'll probably forget. But I'll try, sure. I mean, when I ask you about your day, like, feel free to talk about your school too, if I happen to forget, that is. I only trust Bose and JBL. Such a fanboy. Well, I was invited to a pool party today, so I'm planning on going to it. Ah, sweet. So when is this pool party taking place by any chance? Band Up Barry says first. Well, welcome in, Band Up Barry. You may have not been first, but you were at the very least second. You were here. It's alright if you forget. I don't blame you, lol. I figured, yeah. I mean, it's not a big deal. We'll be switching over to the Just Chatting tab a little bit later. My friend told me it's happening tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow? How's the weather going to be in California tomorrow? Because I know that between New York and Jersey, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So that's what surprised me there a bit. Yeah, tomorrow apparently it's going to rain pretty much all day. But, I mean, no, I'm in Texas. Oh, right, I'm sorry. I forgot. So how is the weather going to be in Texas? It's gonna be the same, just hot. Wait, so like, is it still gonna rain and be hot at the same time? How's that going to go about? I kind of want to change my settings here to Celsius. There we go. Okay. Because I want to become better acquainted with Celsius. So from now on, I am a Celsius person. That's an accomplishment. Nah, it won't rain, eh? I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun to me, honestly. Because, unfortunately, over here on the East Coast, it looks like it is going to be raining quite a bit tomorrow, which is definitely a shame, but I do hope that everything goes well over here. We actually did have some flooding taking place because of, I think, Hurricane Henry. I believe they're calling it. So yeah, that happened, and we've pretty much recovered from it. At least like down here, like more so, and like the 5 boroughs. What does highs, lows, and mids mean? I kind of only understand base. I think it's time to switch over to the just chatting page actually. So, I guess that you could say that base is also the lows, right? So I would actually like to show you a frequency chart to try and make that explanation just a little bit easier, because something like this is usually better explained through visual aids. So let me see what I can do. Frequency range 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Let's see, because I want to be able to offer that right there. Okay. Okay. I think I found a good photo, just waiting for it to load on my slow Verizon internet. Let's see. It sounds like it's raining in your stream. It was pouring really hard today, actually. Hurricane Henry? Nah, it's weak. I see that you guys closer to the south had it easier, huh? The RTX 3090 is weaker than the Fly. The GTX 1660 Ti is way better. Well, my friend, I really hate to have to use slang on you, but you're capping. Brandon Halcyon, hi farmer amigo with your flannel shirt. Yeah, I like to chop up wood. That's what I do for fun. How are you doing today? Okay, I think I got it. Let me see. Okay, alright, so here we go. So this right here is a frequency chart. So let me see if I can actually zoom in on that a little bit more. Hopefully I can. Okay, there. I think that's pretty good. Let me just push this back a little bit more and bring this in a little bit more. Okay, so ultra pranks. I hope that you're paying attention right now. I hope that you're paying a lot of attention here. So, when it comes to audio, there are usually 3 main categories for different ranges. So we have the low end, the mid levels, and the high end. The low end usually lies around this section of this graph over here, and we should focus on is actually the numbers on the bottom. So we have, for instance, 10 hertz. According to this graph, that is the lowest number here, 10 hertz. And then the highest number is 20 kilohertz, which is equivalent to 20,000 hertz. So just keep that in mind. 10 hertz being the lowest in this case, and 20 kilohertz or 20,000 hertz being the highest in this case. And then you're seeing all of these numbers over here, and these are all just different frequency levels. This 100 hertz and below falls under the low end. 200 to 1000 over here falls under the mid range, and then 2000 to 20 kilohertz over here falls into the high end. So then these numbers over here, I just emphasize by how many decibels these frequencies are being increased. So for example, if let's say I took this bit on the 20 hertz piece, which is located on the low end, and I raised it, it means that that the sound is going to sound deeper. There's going to be more bass, probably. and things like that. So that's what it ends up affecting, essentially. And then the closer that you get to the mid range, the less deep the changes are going to be, but still they are still going to be substantial. And then over here in the mid range, this is mostly actually, I would say, that this is where male vocals mostly hover under. So when a male is singing or speaking into a microphone, the mid-range is usually a good thing to emphasize. And in this case, by emphasize, I mean just increase it. Just raise it up, right? However, I actually tend to not mess around with the mid-range because it's very easy, in my opinion, to mess up the sound quality of your microphone or your EQ settings, I should say. It's not going to damage your microphone by experimenting too much with the mids, because if you add too much mids, then what's going to happen is that things are going to start to sound muddier. The mids and the lows often get confused between each other as well, just because they are so close together. However, when we move over to the high end over here, which is on the higher frequencies, from 2000 to 20,000 kilohertz, from 2 kilohertz to 20,000 kilohertz, to 20 kilohertz. So like on this end, you can just adjust how bright your voice sounds. So for example, if you want to emphasize female vocals, this is probably where you want to be, like where you want to experiment at the most. Usually with the highest frequency that the human ear can hear being 20 kilohertz. So that is essentially the difference. It's just like different facets of audio that you can edit to make it sound different. So let's say a microphone with a flat frequency response is going to have a completely flat line from the lowest end to the highest end. Like it's going to look just as you see it here. However, a microphone with, let's say, maybe boosted lows and boosted highs, like you're going to see almost like a mountain graph around here. Like this line is going to go up, and then the mids, like it's going to transition into the mids, and then it's going to start going back up again around the highs. And that's kind of how that works. I hope that was a decent explanation of all of that. I probably gave you a very long and convoluted explanation, so I do apologize for that, but I do hope at the very least that it was helpful. And if not, I would be more than happy to answer any more questions too. It helped a lot. Okay, I'm happy to hear it. Whenever I get a new PC or laptop, I want to pull out the GPU and CPU from my ROG laptop and keep it to remember. Wow. I mean, just keep the entire laptop, honestly. If I were you, I wouldn't really take any of the parts out. Like, I would keep the entire laptop. I mean, why not? For the sake of having some kind of piece of memorabilia, you know. So I've still been working on that animation, which means that I've definitely still been hard at work, but I haven't been quite as active when it comes to video production and things like that, which is something that I do have to get back into. However, I'm also going to be working full-time pretty soon at a different place, so the frequency of videos is likely going to be lower, but probably not. To be frank, I think I can manage with what I have. So since I have Voicemeeter and I have a USB microphone, should I EQ it a bit and the highs then, or the lows? That's only if you feel like it needs it. So a lot of people might say, okay, a microphone is lacking on the low end. Usually, like if the microphone doesn't sound very deep, like if you're not happy with the deeper sounds of the microphone, you can go ahead and increase that. If you feel like your voice could sound brighter, then you could raise the highs instead. But if you feel like your voice isn't being emphasized enough, even after all of that, then that's probably when I would delve a little bit more into the mid-range. So like, it really all depends on whether or not you have a sound that you like, because it is going to vary per person. Like I myself benefit from raising the lows on a microphone, but I usually raise the highs more than I would the lows because I have a very boring voice. So that helps to brighten that up a little bit. Is there a shortage of CPUs? There was. I don't know if there still is, though, to be completely honest with you. I think that when it comes to the CPU shortage, that is kind of starting to like ease up a bit. But yeah, like just keep that in mind. I think that it's an okay time to shop for CPUs, but don't feel bad waiting until next year for the new ones to come out. Kind of want to EQ my K678. Not a problem. I would actually like to make my voice brighter. Okay, then in that case, you would want to raise the high end. And that's how you would accomplish that. Don't raise it too much, like just start raising it bit by bit and then listening to yourself, monitoring your audio to see if you like what you hear. And if you like what you hear, then great. If not, then it means that you either need to raise it or lower it a bit. Does hardware on Amazon go on sale for Black Friday or Cyber Monday? Yeah, usually, but it tends to like not really be a lot of first party stuff. I've noticed that it's mostly been like a third party things. I am particularly not fond of Black Friday and Cyber Monday Amazon sales in particular because they tend to be pretty underwhelming. Like even when it comes to Amazon Day, for instance, the sales during that time just don't interest me. Will the 4000 series be nothing but high-end GPUs? Like, will there be low-end GPUs as well? The 3060 right now is the lowest end graphics card that is being offered at the moment, and that is more so like a mid-range card, actually. So I can very much see them kind of neglecting the lower end market and just being like AMD has them covered, or them just being like, just buy an RTX 2070, it's fine. I can totally see that happening. Do you think that the K678 sounds better than the Solocast? I don't. I think that the Solocast sounds better, but the K678, I think, like, it's not that big of a difference between the two, honestly. Like, I like the Solocast a little bit more. But I think that Fifine's K678 microphone is a better option if you have the extra cash to spend on that. Because it does have things like a mute switch, does have a headphone jack, it does have like a bunch of other things. That makes it a better value. What material is used in my Sound headphones? I mean, I'm assuming plastic. I don't think there's anything special about it. The 20 series is hella confusing. Why is that? Like, what's confusing about the 20 series exactly? Let me see if I can help clear up a little bit of that confusion. when did you find out about Fifine? I found out about Fifine when the first time that they reached out to me to review something. That's when I was like, oh snap, finally, a microphone review. I can do that, and I ended up really liking their stuff, actually. Mexox, welcome in, by the way. Can you check out the Dantac Leviosa mic? It's around $30 and it's got gain, mute, and all of them. I can go ahead and check it out online and see if it's something that would also interest me. So let's see. You're talking about Fantac, Fantac, Leviosa. Fantac Leviosa mic. I should probably put that in. Okay, I don't see it on Amazon. Maybe I would just have to Google it. Cramsy, welcome in. Hey. I hope that you're having a wonderful night so far. How is everything? Because many people complain about it being too plasticky. Really? A lot of people complain about Fifine being too plasticky. A lot of their stuff is metal. It's like metal as man. Okay. So I'm taking a look over here. It says Fantac. Yeah, the page is loading. So just give that a little bit. I just rated you with 4 viewers. Oh, thank you. I very much appreciate it. And I hope that you guys are enjoying this live stream so far. We're kind of just like talking about microphones and other things of the sort. So yeah, feel free to ask any tech questions. I'll do my best to answer them. Unless you kind of just want to fall asleep, then that's fine too. I'll try to help you fall asleep if my voice helps at all. Like, if it is made of plastic, then why complain? I mean, because like plastic stuff just doesn't last as long. It doesn't even feel good. So why? Like, I can totally understand that people complain about something that is actually plasticky, but I would disagree when they say that Fifine microphones are plasticky. I really don't think so whatsoever. A lot of their stuff tends to be metal, tends to be built well, so I'm not exactly sure what they're referring to. Now, what's the hype with USB-C? I think it looks nicer and cleaner than the other ones. It's also faster. I think USB-C is incredibly convenient also because it works on both sides. Like, it's not like micro USB where it's like you have to land it right in the right place. But USB-C is just a much more powerful port in general. Like, it can be used for a lot more, and it just has more potential than a regular USB-A port had in the past. Have you heard of Cyber Acoustics? You should check them out. I have not, actually. So what are they about? No, I mean, people complaining about headsets and mice being plasticky when they're made of plastic. Oh, no, yeah. So I think that what they're referring to is, like, when they say plasticky, I think that they just mean that it feels cheap. Because all of these things are made out of plastic, and that is true. But like the Logitech G502, for instance, is still a plastic mouse, but it doesn't feel cheap at all. So it depends on how it's built, and the quality of the plastic itself. Do headsets have better sound quality than regular headphones? It really just depends. I do think that gaming headsets sound pretty good, for like a lot of tasks. But they're not always the best choice. I would probably just get regular headphones instead, personally. I got an RX 100 Mark III 2 months ago and a used Canon SL1 like 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah? And how do you like them? I'm especially curious about the RX 100 Mark III, since I used to stream with that camera. Who made USB? I'm honestly not entirely sure. Have you seen the new Batman trailer? It looks amazing. No, actually, I haven't. I have heard that there has been like a lot of commotion behind the new live-action Cowboy Bebop movie. Check out Cyber Acoustics on Amazon. Sure, but let me just commentate real quick on this Fantac microphone. So the pricing that I'm seeing here, I think is in rupees. And yeah, like I don't know if this thing is actually $30 or not. Can't tell. But like the microphone looks nice, honestly. It does look kind of unique, even. I dig it. I'll try to see if I can find it from an American marketplace though, if anything. Okay, now Cyber Acoustics, let's see. Oh, well, do they make speakers? They make headsets? They even make microphones. What? Despicable. How dare they? Wait, so that Radio Shack. Tell me more. Speaking of which, actually, I should probably check the price of a certain product. I should probably take a look at said product. Why would someone pay $1,300 for a custom board? Like, bro, you can literally get a GPU for that price. A custom board? What do you mean? What kind of custom board? Like a skateboard? These cameras are really nice. Oh, I bet. I am using the RX 100 Mark III for streaming too. Ah, sick, yes. The RX 100 Mark III was a champ for sure. I just wanted something with a wider field of view, which is why I ended up switching. And thanks so much for that follow from the Game Coast. I very much appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very kindly. And I hope that you've been I should say that you've been enjoying this stream so far. Whenever I ask about headphones, I'm just a casual listener. I just listen to music and stuff. I'm not an audio nerd. I'm offended. I mean, that's fair, dude. That explains why you like JBL headphones so much. Will tech be the future if that makes sense and doesn't sound cringy corny? No, I think that we're going to revert back to everybody raising gain and stealing each other's chickens and stuff. I think we're going to go back to those times. You should check out Rogue Hat on Amazon. I think I have in the past, and I think I remember saying that I would not enjoy a mouse like that. Maybe I was thinking of a different one though. I see that they make keyboards, they make headsets, not cheap ones either. So let me go ahead and take a look at this Rollcap Burst Pro Extreme RGB mouse. The mouse looks cool. Not particularly my shape, I'll say, but hey. I mean, their stuff does look kind of cool. Let's see, what else am I missing? custom keyboard. That's why I go for Bose and JBL. I mean, that's fair. Again, Bose will always be a pretty safe bet, I want to say, especially for non-audio nerds. But JBL could very well fall under that category too. You never know. You never know. So did Fifine release a new microphone recently? I'm asking because I think I remember you mentioning something about that actually at some point. And I'm genuinely curious to see if they have or not, because if they did, then I kind of want to review it. I want to know what they've got. JLRPLG09. Thank you so much for that subscription over on YouTube. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. And I hope that you've been enjoying this content so far. If you are watching this live stream at the moment, then I do hope that you're enjoying it. So thank you. Okay, no, yeah, I'm like definitely not noticing any new products from Fifine whatsoever here. I'm not seeing any new microphones or anything like that. Maybe I just imagine things that one faithful night. Like, I don't know. It's also kind of like, I feel like I was right on that. Like, I thought that they made some kind of RGB microphone or something like that. I forgot what it was. Wait, I think you sent it to me on Discord actually, so maybe I should go ahead and check it out there. Let's see. Discord. Let me see. I'm trying to find your messages now, and it's like, OMG. I'm having a tough time. Did you change your name? Oh, over here too. Give me a minute. Oh yeah, no problem. By all means. Oh my goodness. I'm just looking through like a couple of the comments over here. So recently I posted a video on YouTube saying what it's like to be ignored by the YouTube algorithm, and I see that over here in the general chat of my Discord. One of my viewers was like, poor Mr. Summit or Mr. Tech. It's like, you're making fun of me, buddy pal? And then somebody else said, hey, I just recently started binging Tech Summit and decided to join. My first video was the Polaroid Snap review. Ah, sick. Hey, welcome. So everyone's just being welcoming there, which is very much appreciated. Let's see. If Fifine did make a new mic, it doesn't show on Amazon. Check out their site. Okay, sure thing. Fifine, I'm coming for you. Because I want to know. Yeah, like sometimes I forget that some of these. Oh, ooh, nice. I bet that would be pretty happy if I reviewed this microphone. So this is a USB dynamic cardio microphone with a live monitor and gain control mute button. I live for this. I'm emailing them right this second. Let me see what I can do. It's not even that expensive either. It's like 115 bucks. I'm definitely looking forward to this. Like, this is the kind of innovation that I want to see from them. Still want to see an XLR microphone though, but for now, this is pretty nice to see as well. Whoops. Let's see. No, yeah, I should probably just start a new conversations. Let me see. Yeah, sorry, I got a little bit distracted there. A joke? Yes. Yes, it was. But it was censored, therefore it's okay. And that's how I always go ahead and justify that. I justify my evil that way. Okay, so remind me how to write an email exactly. I think it was something along the lines of compose, and then, interested in collaborating for a video. That will be the subject. And then what am I gonna say? I am actually reaching out right now. Fifthny. Yeah, he loves Fifime. And then Fifthny. They're both wrong. But nice attempt there. I'll give that to you. So let's see. Man's a tech nerd, but doesn't know how to email. Excuse me, mister? How dare you question my integrity in that regard? I will have you know that I have written thousands of emails without anyone's help, without anyone's supervision. I am the master of emails. I will delete your spam folder. What's the model of this microphone again? This is the K658. Let's see, okay. Don't worry, guys, I'm almost done. Okay, so let's see what goes down. Hey yo, says Hack Breaks. Thanks so much for jumping in. I got the Larkin, have it charging now. Have you tested it? Also, did you check out the Best Buy drops? No, actually, I did not. What dropped? Does Fifine trust you? I would say that they do. I would like to think so, at least. But man, I haven't noticed any kind... No, wait a second. I think I did notice... Wait, what? Yeah, the RTX 3070 is sold out at the moment. Hang on. RTX 36... Let's try 3080, period. Let's see how that goes. Well, the graphics cards on Thursday that were in-store only. Oh, I see. Damn, dude. Damn. That is unfortunate. And there's somebody selling, actually, on Best Buy. I see here the MSI GeForce RTX 3080 Ti Ventus 12 gigabytes OC. $1,800. It costs more than a 3090 to buy these editions of the 3080 Ti. Isn't the 3080 Ti supposed to cost like $1,200? So what's going on here? This is so strange. But sadly, yeah, I mean, I missed it, but I'm really curious to check eBay because if these are the prices on Best Buy, like they're all sold out, by the way. But if these are the prices on Best Buy, I want to see what the prices on eBay are going to be. So let me go ahead and take a look at that. Is EVGA good when it comes to GPUs? I myself have never really gone the EVGA road, but that's mostly been for aesthetic reasons. I don't think that there are any kind of particular notable issues regarding what they've got, like what they offer in terms of graphics cards. I'm pretty sure that they should be fine. They do tend to be more affordable than a lot of other brands, mostly because of that. I would say, at least. Checking out eBay right now. eBay should actually have some Founders Editions that won't be too crazy jacked up in the next few days from people scalping the Best Buy drops. Let's see about that. RTX 3080 Ti. Super curious to see what the pricing is on this one. Normally, the 3090 Founders will drop to around 21 to 2300. Instead of the 27 to 2900. So like it's scalped no matter what, basically. And they are still being scalped over here on eBay, obviously. Some Founders are actually, like for the 3080 Ti, that is, they're going for $2,100. Someone is selling theirs for $1,839, $1,900. So like around that ballpark. There's an Asus ROG Strix version of your RTX 3080 Ti. That's currently at $2,239. yeah, these prices are insane. How much is an RTX 3060 right now? What the is this? I'm seeing $700, and this is even for the EVGA versions, by the way. RTX 3060. $719 with $20 shipping, by the way, because they're not making enough money still. What a ripoff. Like, it's more than double the price, and they're charging you shipping on top of that. But it seems like the general consensus around the RTX 3060, at least here on eBay, seems to be $719. That is honestly kind of it, because that's just so dumb. It's so unfair for people who actually want to get one. Now, granted, I'm not one of those people. I guess I'm just kind of white knighting for them. Does NVIDIA make graphics cards directly? Yes, they do. The Founders editions of their cards are the ones that they make, like from NVIDIA directly. And in my opinion, they do have like the cleanest, sleekest look of the bunch. But yeah, a little hard to come by. Why a PNY SSD? I actually have a PNY SSD. It's pretty good. I don't really see an issue with it. PNY is a pretty reliable brand. Hackbreak says, yeah, we got Asus 3060 for $720 from our distributor, which is trash. That's insane. That is literally the same as the scalper prices here. Hashtag cray cray. So distribution is even scalping right now. A Gigabyte or Asus. I prefer Gigabyte personally, but that's just a preference thing. Only a preference thing. Samsung and WD still better, right? I would say that Samsung is better. WD has probably been in the business for longer. But I personally don't really have an issue with PNY. And I still think that they're a great option, especially if you're trying to save money. Is the Gigabyte logo a bird? I think so, yeah. Yeah, let me go ahead and check that out, actually. Let me see. Gigabyte logo. Let's see. Oh, yes, it is. It's like a falcon. I kind of forgot about that, and I can't believe it because my motherboard is from Gigabyte. Normally my graphics card would also be from Gigabyte too, but not this time because I was just lucky enough to find a Zotac one. So I went with that. From someone who has around 30 units of the 30 series Asus, EVGA, and Founders, I find the Founders to actually manage thermal throttling better than the third parties. Yeah, they do have a different cooling system for sure. And the third parties, have always gone like with your typical dual fan or triple fan setup. And NVIDIA, in this case, has like a huge exhaust for it. And then there's like one fan or two, if I'm not mistaken. Hang on. RTX 3080. Let me go ahead and take a look at that. Yeah, one fan. Man, I've really been out of the loop. And you have a lot of graphics cards in your possession. I envy you. Asus has the best gaming monitors from both TUF and ROG. Probably. Man's got Zotac. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck with Zotac, but that's alright, mate. Yeah, the 3090 has two. One on each side. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because I was looking at the 3080. Now, the 3090... Well, the Founders actually only still has one fan. It's just bigger. From what I'm seeing from pictures here. Like, when it comes to the Founders edition, at least. The Titans from 2 years ago did have two fans on them, though. NVIDIA has been improving on their thermal solutions and honestly on their designs too, because Jesus. Nope, there's one on each side. You sure about that? Hang on. I'm going to have to share my screen again. So, yeah, I mean, like these are the ones that I'm seeing, like Founders Edition. I'm even gonna go ahead and just type it out completely and see. I'm looking at one now. Too, and I'm only seeing one fan. Unless the other fan is like hidden. Is the other fan like behind? Like is the other fan behind the graphics card? Like on the back of it, I should ask. Yeah, if you flip the card. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, because this over here does not look like two fans. But then I saw this picture. Where was it? This picture over here, and it looks like it's flipped over. So it looks like there is another fan on the other side. So you're correct about that. So that's the case with the Founders Edition cards. Now with regular RTX 3090s, like let's say the Zotac ones, the fans are just going to be straight out on the front. Like I believe this is the one I have. It's a beautiful card. God bless. I don't even need to make an entrance here. Yeah, that's where you don't. And you can leave exactly from where you came. Mr. Brown, dude. But hi. Oh, hi. You have an accent with the way that you say against. Yeah. Yeah, it is it is a thing that has stuck from watching so much. Well, so many Canadian content creators, and I blame Degrassi too, because I'm a huge Degrassi fan. I spent a lot of time watching that as a kid when I was learning how to speak English, so like it just changed the way that I'm supposed to sound. Do GPUs have a CPU? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they technically do have one built in. Yeah, exactly. Well, Hackbreaks just owned me, man. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself. Bot dead. Oh, wow. Well, thank you. Sir, you are doing a fantastic job already. Thanks so much for jumping in. Bot no more in this stream. Thank you. Hashtag no more bots. I think we need a I think we need a hashtag started like that, honestly. Not enough hashtags about stopping bots or anything like that. And clearly that's going to become a problem. So oh, hang on a second. Oh, new follower, Chespin 5200. Thank you so much for that follow on Twitch. I very much appreciate it. Give me just 1 second, please. Huh. I thought I heard someone. I guess not. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe I need to be sent to some kind of psych ward to get checked up on. Fractal design. Then color balance. And then we go ahead and add a glow. Brown dude just subscribed. Thank you so much for that Twitch Prime, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And this time I definitely heard a knock, so excuse me. Oh, guys, can you please just give me a few minutes? I will be right back, okay? I'm going to mute myself and I'm gonna put my screen on pause for a sec. I'll see you guys in a bit. I have returned. Let's see. I've been waiting to use this. To use what exactly? Can you put thermal paste on GPU, CPU? You can put thermal, some kind of thermal substance on the chip. I do not recommend that you do so though, because the chips on the PCBs of graphics cards are more difficult to get to, and you really have to do it right in order for it to make in order for it to really work properly after the fact. Fun fact, the I'm Upset music video by Drake was meant as a Degrassi reunion. It has a ton of actors. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah. I was just like, oh my gosh, it's Spinner. Oh my gosh, it's Emma. I just kind of kept doing that because, yeah, like I'm just kind of a fanboy there. Now what? I don't know. Hacks, how's life? How do you afford all these GPUs and stuff? Why do you ask all these personal questions, buddy pal? Doing good, just bored in Wyoming. Not much to do out here. Going to start training to get my pilot's license this weekend. That's awesome. Are you excited to start training? And he is back. Yes, I am. So you guys can stop having that awkward conversation because I have returned. I'll be the one to deliver on any awkwardness on behalf of anyone here that needs me to do that. So by all means. The other day, I got very tipsy off of one bottle of beer, and it was an embarrassing moment. That should not be repeated. So next time, I think that I should at least pretend, like it didn't affect me as much as it did, but it definitely affected me. Let's see. Let me reduce the opacity on this so that I can do a better job. Okay. And sorry guys, I'm also doing After Effects work. Life does not end. Sadly, life only continues onward. And that is just the essence of life. Amen. Just move this over here. Then I feather the mask. Hey, Tech, hello. Twitch Prime, yes. Thank you so much. Again, I very much appreciate it. Tech, I will keep that ROG laptop forever, and whenever the day comes when I die, I will take one last look at it before I go into the black void forever. Oh man, and like you saying that, it kind of makes me think of just like, what material things do I treasure so much that I would want to take with me to the grave? And one of those things would probably have to be my journal from the 7th grade. Just one of those corny things, but one of those corny things that mean the world to me, essentially. But it is so corny. It doesn't change that fact. Yeah, I have been looking at plane rentals, and it's actually pretty cheap at like 100 an hour with fuel. So I look forward to just flying to places for dinner now. Oh my goodness, you're going to have your own helicopter. You're just gonna land on like people's rooftops and just like climb downwards and be like, yeah, I earned this. Did you earn this? I don't think so. You get to do that to people now. Well, like when you get your license, and if you end up going for a helicopter, that is. My stream is buffering. I think the quality is usually better on Twitch, but I don't know if I flip-flopped on that opinion a few times or not. Can you do a journal read for us? I mean, a good chunk of it is in Spanish. I don't think it would be worth anything for me to do it, but if you really want me to, sure. Give me just 1 second. I know Spanish. Okay. Then in that case. When I was younger, I used to write a lot in script too. So here it is. All right, so this one I dedicate to all of you. So this one is from February 16th, 2010. And this one is called El Inicio de mi Journal by Francisco Ferreira. Hoy comencé el día en la casa de mi abuelo, que por lo tanto me obligaron a ir en el baúl porque sí. Y durante el camino llegué a marearme y a vomitar durante el camino. Fue vómito amarillo. Hasta pensé que me había enfermado, pero después de vomitar me sentí mucho mejor. Lo único fastidioso de todo esto fue el mal sabor de boca que me dejó el vómito. Después, de camino a casa, nos paramos a comprar helado. Mi mamá había tomado prestado un auto al novio de mi tía, o sea, su hermana. Así que debíamos tener un maldito cuidado. And that was day one. It makes some Tech Summit workout merch. If I can, I would. I mean, I would love to. Love to. I hate asking again, but one last time, can you repeat your reply to the laptop comment? Oh, so my reply was essentially just that, like, I wonder what kind of object do I have such an emotional attachment to that I would take with me to the grave. Like when you commented about taking one last look at your laptop before dying, and I thought to myself, I would say that the one thing would be my journal. Wow, very nice. Now, very upset I didn't learn more Spanish when I lived in Miami. You have been places, my friend. I've been to Miami too, but it's definitely not the place for me. I think I prefer Orlando over Miami personally. I want those skinny long sleeve shirts under my t-shirts. Okay, then buy them. I'm waiting. Tech Summit is just waiting here to profit, dog. That's all I am. A profit machine. I could not hold that one in. They cool for me. Fair enough. Wow. How old were you when you were writing these journals? My age? Older? Younger? I was a little bit younger than you. I was 12. 12 going on to 13 since this was in 2010. Yeah. They look cool for me. Oh, well, thank you. I'm very glad that you like them. By all means, show me that you are a true Tech Summit supporter and buy like 10 of those. One for each day of the week, and 3 extra ones in case 3 of them break. They need to be Tech Summit ones. Well, fair enough. Well, since fall will eventually come, we are still technically mid-late summer, but it is still going to take some time for the weather to still cool down a bit. Even in October here in New York, it's still pretty pretty. I ended up muting myself instead of censoring myself. I was not okay with that. Make a Tech Summit mouse skin for the G502. Oh man, like when it comes to cutting precision, I am not very good with that. Which should go a long way to show how good of an emo I was back in the day, right? And yes, I don't know why, but I'm just in the mood for having a dark sense of humor tonight. I don't know exactly what it is. What's going on with me? But tonight's that night. Let's pre-comp and over here. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and delete this portion. I know you guys have no idea what I'm doing. That's okay. Wiggle. And let's do 2 and 40. Let's see what that looks like. Oh my. It's a little too shaky. So let me bring that down a bit. Oh no. I see where I f***ed up. I need to go back. I need to go back. I need to go back into the pre-comp and fix it right now. Because this is wrong. This is wrong, gosh damn it. Okay, there. I think that's good. And, yeah. Let me fix this as well. The environment. Let me go ahead and fix this. Okay. Again, I know you guys have no idea what I'm doing right now, but that's okay. Life is about learning. Okay, I think that as a clip works. Anyway, you should make a gaming org. Oh, buddy pal. I'll be completely honest with you. I love video games. I do. I love them a lot, but I prefer to play them alone. So I don't think I would make an org. What's your type of woman? I know it's so weird and random, but I remembered that one stream. It is pretty weird and random, but I don't mind answering. And I'm not just going to reply with, oh, you know, I don't really have a type, because everybody has a type. I would say that the kind of girls that I tend to like, they don't necessarily have to make the same kinds of jokes I do, but I wouldn't want them to get offended from my humor either. I don't care if we agree politically or not. I also don't care if we agree religiously or not. Um, so honestly, I'm fine there. But I would say that. Oh, also height isn't really a big deal for me. I don't care if whoever I'm dating is like 6 feet tall. Honestly, as a 5 foot tall, 5'2" tall guy. Um, I actually do prefer darker hair. But like physical preferences aside, when it comes to in terms of personality, somebody that is actually willing to sit there and listen to you rant, uh, and tell you if you were wrong in that situation or if you were right in that situation. Um, I don't necessarily want a challenge, but I don't always want to be agreed with either, because at that point I might feel like I'm just controlling everything. Yeah, and I mean, music taste doesn't really matter, but there is a preference towards metal. Um, the way that they dress, if they dress too skimpy, no. Um, if I notice that they do talk to a lot of guys, then no. But otherwise, yeah, like I would say that that's pretty much everything. I'd say I'm game for the most part there. Now let's see what else I missed, because I feel like I missed a lot. CPU isn't old Intel i7. Isn't now. I don't know all of the specs, but just the CPU. Okay, fair. Does have a stream? A stream? I don't think he does. Should we sub him? You guys are gonna go give him all of your love. I mean, if he does have a stream, like if you just want to stop by and be like, hey, we know that Tech Summit treated you really poorly, and honestly, he's kind of a piece of shit, so we would like to support you instead. I mean, I'll cry, but like, I'll understand your decision. He has an Xbox Series X, and me has Xbox, and I laughed. Hey, I mean, if that's all he has, what's the point of life in your words? You live it to the fullest, not by doing wrong things, but by doing right things, while also doing your best to make yourself happy. Valuable asset to as many people as you can, especially yourself. And then the meaning, I would say, is that after all of that, you get to leave an important legacy behind. And that's about it. Does skin color matter? Don't ask me that on stream. I decline to answer. Speaking of girls, can I talk about a dream? It depends on how intense it is. What's your humor? I mean, I would think that you would know by now. Maybe I just haven't made it obvious, and that's okay. I just have a very dry and dark sense of humor, but I also enjoy corny things, and I tend to find sometimes the most mundane of things pretty funny. So a girl with dark humor, non-religious or political focus, he wants a I did not say I want a giant. I am perfectly fine with someone shorter than me. all I said, all I meant to say at least, is just that I'm fine with someone who is taller than me or a lot taller than me. That doesn't bother me at all. Gosh. Everything looks small when you have it, because when I saw the G-Track Pro video, it looked huge, and when I went to Best Buy, it was hella small. I think it's pretty big. Oh, you mean a Cuban? She will absolutely tell you who's right. Not in that sense. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Hack Breaks. At Tech Summit love streams, yeah. I'll be I'm going to become a pickup artist full time. Would you make a hotline for your streams? I want to call again. A hotline for my streams. Oh, you mean like when I was on Discord? And you just jumped in and didn't say anything? I mean, I can do one of those again at some point. Tonight's not that night, though. Ah, yes, CG, this buffering. Buffering on my end, too. Guys, stop buffering. Like, that's not good for you. It's sad and happy. Did you see my hotline comment? If you did, can you repeat another buffering issue? Never mind, I saw it. Okay. And, I did see your hotline comment. Yeah, I responded to it. But I came in and burped. Good. That's exactly how you make an entrance. If you want to impress any girl, that's how you make an entrance. I just burp and she'll be like, wow, you're totally an alpha. I need to go with you, buddy pal. And then you go, damn right, girl pal. And then it all just goes from there. Simple and clean. Simple and clean as the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's all da 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 da. Anyway, guys, is the RTX 3090 an alpha male or beta? I think it's a beta, while the GTX 1660 Ti is the true alpha. I mean, I would argue that the RTX 3090 actually already took the red pill a long time ago, and the GTX 1660 Ti is definitely more blue pilled. What's the update on the car situation? Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you asked. So here's what happened. Alright, I'm going to put my hands like Jamie Foxx as I explain everything. So essentially what happened is that well, last time I think what I told you guys is that because we waited so long and my father refused to go to the dealership while it was raining because he deemed it to be too dangerous. Every Chrysler 300 at that dealership ended up selling out. So that meant that I had to look into other avenues. So I found this other place in Jersey, and they actually have exactly the look that I want for my Chrysler 300 without me having to make any mods whatsoever, like besides having to tint the windows, or wanting to tint the windows, I should say. I definitely am. I'm much more aggressive, I suppose. I'm more like what is so funny? I'll even use like my sensor button. I see kids at my school with expensive tech, like they bring Beats and G502s, and someone even brought a whole ass gaming laptop. I told all of them, make sure that stuff doesn't get stolen. Hey, that's always a warning for, you know, I'm on the lookout for you. Your number one fan is here. Thanks for stopping by. I'm on Twitch now. YouTube, it does nothing but buffer. Yeah, a lot of people have been complaining about the quality of the YouTube streams. What the hell? Why are there ads on Twitch? Because my Twitch channel is monetized. I'm an affiliate. I have to put ads if I want to make my pennies on the dollar. Hello there. I can't hear audio on Twitch, really. That's so odd. Because everything's working fine on my end, honestly. I can see and hear everything. I can see and hear everyone. Everyone. But anyway, it doesn't really matter too much, guys, so don't worry about it. The reason for that is because I am actually on my way out. So, thanks to all of you for jumping in tonight. I do very much appreciate it. You've all been a fantastic time here with me, so thanks a lot. And I do wish you all a wonderful night. And Hack Breaks. Oh, well, thanks for that follow over on Twitch. I think you're going to have a better viewer experience on Twitch, so thank you. So yeah. Bro, what the hell is happening to my stream on YouTube? You're high pitched and there's a green screen. Dude, just use... Honestly, like, just use Twitch moving forward. If it's better. And if you guys prefer, like, I can also just stream to Twitch. If that's better for you guys. But, anyway. Thanks so much for tonight. You've all been great. Thanks a lot for dropping in and, for giving me some of your time. Now, I will be seeing you all, hopefully tomorrow. I should be able to stream again. So that's, have a wonderful night, and enjoy. Good night.